Now it's time to get our hands dirty. We learned that there are two popular Git providers in cloud, Bitbucket and GitHub. We'll use GitHub to get more familiar with Git operations. First of all, let's create an account with GitHub. So I'm going to Google GitHub, and then let us go to GitHub website, github.com. And now let's do the sign up. They have a sign up button here, and let's create an account. So they're asking for your email. Let's give an email. I'm gonna give some dummy email. So the sign up is a very easy, straightforward process, and it's asking for some password. I'm gonna give some password. All right, and let's continue with that. And it's asking for some username. Let's give a username. My username, blah blah blah. Okay, so I will click continue. Now it's asking for some email preferences. You can omit it, click continue, and it's asking for verifying your account. So there is a verify button. Let's click here. Then it's showing you two images, so you have to point this image in the direction. You have to rotate this image in the direction of the hand shown there. Let's do that and then submit it. Well, now it's gonna send something to your email, some code, and you have to enter here, look at your email, and another code here, and then boom, it's done. Okay, so it's a pretty easy stuff, and this process might change because it's just the sign up process, just like any other site. Well, so once you create an account, you can sign in with the account that you created. In my case, I already have an account created, so I'm gonna sign in by clicking the sign in button. All right, and then using this account, I'm gonna sign in. You just give the username and password once you sign up, and then click the sign in button. Then you will go to GitHub site. Hope you remember the remote repository shown in the Git workflow diagram in one of the previous videos, and GitHub is gonna be your remote repository. So now let's create a new repository here. I'm gonna give a name, Java-study. Okay, and let's make this repository as public so that anybody can see this repository. And before clicking create new repository, I'm looking for some options. Okay, where is the option? I don't see the option here, so probably I will have to select new in this and then create it. Okay, then it's showing me some options here. Okay, in the other screen it was not showing it. So anyway, let's go ahead with this one. So once again, I'm gonna give the repository name here, Java-study, and there is an optional description that you can give here. Okay, I'm gonna give this is a Java study project, and we're gonna select public so that anyone on internet can see this repository. And here, so now we are seeing additional options here, right? So that is the reason why I came to this page rather than the one which was shown immediately when you logged in. Okay, so now here I'm interested to create these things as well. I can add a readme file. I just select this one, so that it's gonna add a readme file where it's just a file where you can input some information regarding your project just for the reading purpose. All right, and there is a git ignore file. So GitHub will create a git ignore file if you select something from here. So this will help you to ignore some of the files by Git, so that you won't be committing those files accidentally. Okay, so we will get into that in detail once we work with that. So for the time being, let's include a git ignore file. Just click here. So since this is a Java project, I'm gonna enter Java here, so that some details will be added into that file. Okay, so the common files that you want to ignore will be added into this file. So let it be there. Then you can also create a license file, which is optional. So at the time being, I'm not gonna select anything, but just for your information, these are like, this is for the legal purpose, in fact. Okay, so if you're interested to create some of the files, the standard open source licensing and different types of licensing are already here. So if you are interested to add something, you can easily do that, so that this file will be created by GitHub for you, so that you can make necessary modification as per your need. For the time being, I'm not gonna add anything to this, and then I'm gonna click create repository. Okay, so now it has created a repository, and here you can see a couple of files added: .gitignore and readme.md. So these are the files that we created. We asked GitHub to create these two files, and those are created.